What's going on, everybody? I'm Preston. This is my motorcycle, and we're a car channel now. Yeah, welcome to a new series. I just finished college, and I'm currently unemployed, and I'm gonna move soon, so there's really no point in me getting a job, but I feel like I need to do something. So yeah, we're gonna flip some stuff. We're gonna work on some things. We're gonna film it. It's gonna be sick. Today, I think we're gonna start on this guy right here. Let me flip the camera around. I'll give you a little tour. This is my 1981 Suzuki GN400. Let me zoom out a little bit. She's a survivor. As you can see, she's very beautiful. But it's having one issue right now. When it is hot out, it won't start. I think our issue's in the carburetor. And I've really been dreading taking that off because I just did all that. But today, we're gonna knock it out. Let's knock this out. Let's see what's going on. I suspect the carburetor is getting dirty from all the rust I left in this gas tank because my 99-cent fuel filter is probably not doing anything good. So we're gonna take apart the carb, or the issue might be, and it just might be, you really can't see it at all, but up in there, there's a little vent tube that goes whoop, whoop. And I think those might be getting blocked off by the tank and causing it to maybe vapor lock. Because the issue happens when it gets hot. So I'm guessing the fuel is vaporizing and kind of clogging shit up. Because it'll only start if you full choke it, when you probably shouldn't because it's warm. So enough of that. Let's tear some shit apart. First thing we're gonna do is take off this seat. So it looks like our seat bolts rattled off. This just came right out, so that's good. Okay, seat's off. Now we're gonna take off this gas tank, and hopefully they'll give us enough room to take out the carb, because I really don't want to take out this air box again. That was such a pain. I got the bolt out for the tank, but we need to come down here, and there's a fuel shut-off switch. So we're gonna turn that there to off. And then we're gonna take out this screw here on the bottom of the bowl so we can drain all the fuel out of the carburetor and the line, but not drain the whole tank. So I'll meet you guys back when that part is done. So it's been a few minutes. We got that tank off, but we spilled a bit of gas. It kind of reeks in here. This cup I was using to catch it, the gasoline softened it quite rapidly. So that's not fuel rated plastic. It's all right though. It's got a bit of a mess here, but now the tank is off, so I can show you these. These like carburetor like vent tubes, I think might have been part of the issue because I didn't have them positioned well enough. So I think they're getting crushed by the tank and not allowing it to vent properly. So we're gonna take the carb off and clean it still, but I think this might have been the only issue. All right, so we're now here on the left side of the bike. We're gonna start with this 10mm wrench to take off this throttle cable. And then from there, we need to disconnect this fuel line. And then the only thing holding it in is this coupler to the engine and the coupler back here to the airbox. Now that I'm looking at it, I remember how big of a pain it was to wedge in this air tube between the airbox and the carb. And I really don't want to do that again. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a smarter way for me to get in there and do this properly. Shout out Pizza Mike. Always got those videos going, man. But yes, we're gonna get to it, even though I don't want to. It's a beautiful Wednesday. We're gonna keep plugging away here. We're gonna make something happen, all right? All right, guys, so we're back. I ended up using a pair of vice grips here to get out these Phillips heads that were here and here because you can't even fit a screwdriver in there. So I had to just use some vice grips. I did get the carburetor off. I got it in this box, and we're gonna take it apart. But I have terrible news, guys, terrible news. The workbench, and I spilled my beard. Oh. All right, so this carburetor, first of all, it smells bad. My face is right next to it, and it smells bad. But here's what we're gonna do. Show you guys here. This bottom, this is, the bowls are right under this, or this is the bowl and the floats are under this. So we're gonna take this off and we're gonna inspect it. We're gonna clean it, see if there's any dirt, debris, rust in it. And then we're gonna get a piece of guitar string and we're gonna clean out the idle jet and the main jet. And yeah. All right, so you guys are now on the gimbal I showed earlier, and we're going to take out these 4 float bowl screws. It's looking not too bad. You see a little rust build up right there, but a lot of this like debris here, this darker varnish, that was there from the last time I cleaned it. It's not really buildup as much as it is just stained. Because you gotta remember, fuel sat in here for 18 years. So we have one jet right here. I believe that's the main jet. We have another jet here, which is our idle jet. So I'm gonna go grab a piece of guitar string and clean those out. All right, we're back. Luckily my brother's a guitarist, so we always have guitar strings laying around. So I grabbed that, and we got some Berryman B12 here. Really good stuff. So yeah, you guys got the close-up here. We're gonna spray some in here. Cover your eyes, guys. So the thing is, my feeling for the feeling for here, I'm going to close my hands up. This guy was, and the guys, this yeah, right here is as simple as like, I started on more times, and still seals. I'm going to put it, and it's actually, it's all on the face, so I'm trying to do that. Okay, so we're touching here, we'll page, so I do my size. So, I'm just there, maybe got a little bit of there, and yeah, our floats, are really, awesome really did, last time I did, and this is looking good, guys. Already, this whole time, made it in the so, anyway, I guess we're going to go and, put these 4 screws back in, and all I've done since the last clip is I just gave everything a nice heavy spray, just to loosen up any debris that was just sitting there. But I think this is looking wonderful, and I think what I might do is these vent tubes that went up and under the tank, like so, I think I'm just gonna leave them off and see if that makes a difference, because that'll remove any variables. The car will be able to vent straight to the atmosphere. And if that does fix the hot start issue, then we'll go ahead and just we'll reroute them after the fact. But I'd like to just take them off entirely to get rid of any variables we have of them getting crushed. So I got this bowl back on. I'm gonna put in the drain bolt there. I'm gonna put this back on the bike and we'll start her up. Then once she gets hot, we'll try to start her, we'll shut her off and try to start her again and see if we have any issues. As you guys can probably see, the gimbal started trailing away and it ended up dying. But we're back, we're getting pretty close here. The carburetor's back in. I just gotta route this fuel line the way I had it, and then we'll put the seat and the tank on, and we should be pretty good to go. Okay, we're back. Let me show you what we got going on. Carburetor's on, needs connected to the fuel tank, and I gotta connect gotta connect that boy. Fuel tank is on there. I just got to put a bolt in it, and then we'll throw on, don't dox yourself, dude. Then we're gonna throw on this seat, and we can see if what we did fixed anything at all. There. Boys and girls, all that is together, that is together. I gotta put this on, and this will be the finishing touch. Except now that I'm filming this, I realized I didn't put that on, which means I also didn't connect the wee-woo. So, Okay, so everything's done. Let's start it. It's making motorcycle noises. Quite happy with that. I need to get this out of the garage before I suffocate. I walked it out of the garage. I gave it a couple of mean revs, and I gotta say, it's returning to idle much, much smoother. And it's staying idling. One of the big issues I was having was coming to a stop, trying to get it into neutral or clutching in and putting it in first. If the wheel stopped turning, it would just die. So that could also be a clutch adjustment issue, but I wanted to fuck with the carb first. And so far it's running really good. So I'm gonna go around the block real quick. I'm gonna get it hot, shut it off, and see if it restarts as good as it just started right now. Okay, so I just went up and down the street a couple times, got on the throttle a little bit, got it probably not hot, but it's pretty warm. It did die on me twice. Down, like up at the top of the street, I was slowing down to do a U-turn, and I put it in neutral and it died. So I had to put it into first and pop the clutch, started right back up. So I don't know if that's some kind of, I don't know if I'm having some kind of issue or if it's rider error. I have no motorcycle experience. I've never taken lessons or anything. I just know how to drive stick shift, so I've kind of figured this out. And then it died a second time when I was coming up the driveway, really slow in second. Again, might be driver error, but it's hot now, so we're gonna try to restart it. So far, I'm calling this a win, but let's see what happens. It restarts with no choke. It's not looking good, boys. Okay, second kick. I kicked a lot harder the second time. I'm gonna call this a win. I feel like this video is getting pretty long, so I'm gonna end it here. If you guys wanna see more about the bike, or if I can get over there, some stuff on the Cadillac I got sitting there, let me know. Hope you all have a great day. If you stuck around, let me know down below. I really appreciate it. Maybe I'll say what's up to you. But yeah, guys, take care. Remember you're immortal and shit. I don't know. I don't have an intro yet, or an outro. Bye, guys.